Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I will be talking about good and bad rabbit cages. So first, I'm going to show you the good ones. So this one is pretty good. This one is a hutch, and it's one of the good ones. So let's get on to a good. And this one is another good one. This one is a little DIY cage that are really good for rabbits. As you see in the photo, there's a lot of toys in there, and the rabbit who lives in there probably is having a very nice time. And this one is a pretty good one too. It's another DIY cage, and it's a pretty good one. And if you're wondering where my bunny is, she's in her hidey house, and I don't know if you can see her very well in there, but she's right in there. See, it's her ear. Now, another good one is this hutch for rabbits. So yeah, this is a pretty nice hutch for rabbits, and they can have a lot of space to run around, as you probably see, so this is a pretty good one. This one is another good one. It's another hutch. It has a long, long run, as you probably see. It's very long, so that's a pretty good one too. So this is another good one. This is another hutch, and this one is pretty good. Now this one is a bad one, and I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it has a wire bottom, and if this just didn't have a wire bottom, then this would have been a really good one, but it has a wire bottom, so it's a bad one. The next one is, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, let me put that right here, is this hutch, that is, wait a minute, oh wait, this is a bad one. So now onto the bad rabbit cages. This one is a bad one because, first of all, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's grass down here, and then there's this pole that's pushing the hutch up. There's no run on this, nothing at all, so this is a pretty bad one. And it's really small, and there's no run on it, so yeah, that's a bad one. Okay, so this one is one of the good ones. This one is one of the really good ones because the rabbit has a nice run down there. It also has a nice area up there, and there's no wire bottom on it. This one is another good one. The rabbit can run up into their hutch, and it has a nice run down there, and the rabbit can also run up. I'm sorry that my fingers look black. It's because I'm putting them right over this camera, and it looks really black. So this is another good one. Ignore the panda on the outside of this. That's just a setting on my camera. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but this one is a pretty good one. It's like a really nice little hutch, and it has like 2 stories, so that's pretty nice. This one is a terrible one. Sorry about that. This one is a terrible one. It has a wire bottom, and as you see, it's sectioning off 3 areas. So each of those little areas, only one rabbit can go in, and they're super small, and they have a wire bottom cage. This is a terrible one. So this one is another terrible one. This is a teensy weensy pet store cage. I know my dad, he has this, one of the people there's a person my dad knows, and they have a cage like this for the rabbit, and he said that the rabbit gets no attention at all. That's really bad because you can have this cage if you have a free roam rabbit, but that's the only exception. This one is a terrible cage. Now this one is a terrible cage as well, because I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it has a wire bottom, and this one is just quite terrible. It has a wire bottom, it's really bad, and yeah, we just don't want that one for rabbits. And this is a, look at her. Wait, there's no Bun Bun. Okay, she's not here. So this is a really bad rabbit cage. It has a wire bottom. It's just really bad. So this is a bad rabbit cage, and it even says right on there, bad rabbit cages. I know it has an S on the end, but just it's bad for rabbits. So yeah. The next one is let me take a closer look. Okay, so this one is a bad one. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it has a wire bottom, and if it didn't have a wire bottom, it would be awesome. It would be really nice, the rabbit, but it has a wire bottom, so that's sort of a disclaimer. Wait a second. Oh wait, this is a good rabbit cage. Sorry guys. This is a really good rabbit cage because I took a closer look at the photo, and these photos are terrible, but it doesn't have a wire bottom cage. It has that little black thing there, that's just the ground. So this is a really good rabbit cage. This one is a pretty good rabbit cage. It doesn't have a wire bottom. It has 2 stories. This is a really good rabbit cage. It doesn't have a wire bottom or anything. It's just really good. So this next one is a bad rabbit cage, and you guys might be wondering why, but you guys probably can't see this very well, but it has a wire bottom, and that's really bad, and my rabbit is Sorhawks, and that goes on with stuff like this. So this is a bad rabbit cage because it has a wire bottom. This next one is a awesome rabbit cage. It has the little American flag. Rabbits will love this rabbit cage. It's awesome, and it's really nice for them, so yeah. The next one is a terrible rabbit cage. It has a wire bottom, and it's really small. It's one of those little pet store cages. This is a terrible rabbit cage, and those poor little Bun Buns in there. This is a terrible rabbit cage, and you guys all know that. So this next one is a pretty bad one as well. It has a wire bottom. It's super small, and that poor little bunny is like killing itself with this cage. So yeah, this is how it feels for a wire bottom cage. This is a pretty long video, I'm sorry, but it feels like you walking on wire with your elbows. This next one is a bad rabbit cage. It's too small, and it has a wire bottom. This one is a really bad one. It's way too small. This next one is a terrible, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a terrible rabbit cage. It's fully made out of wire, even the bottom, and it's really bad. This next one is really bad too. It's a wire bottom cage, and it's way too small. This one's really bad as well. It's way too small. It's one of those pet store cages. It's just a really terrible. And yeah, so that's the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button, comment, and like. And I'm really sorry that you can't really see my rabbit in this video because she's sleeping right now, and I don't want to disturb her. So bye.